Hello and welcome to Stories on Tuesday. We're still on the PS3, and it's part 3 of playing Hakuoki, Stories of the Shinsengumi. In the last part, part 2, we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. We finally got out, we've been searching the city, then things happened. And we kind of ended on a possible night raid. So, let's load it. And let's see how this raid goes. There's 2 locations. We're gone to this one. So this is Ikeda. So here we go.
こっちが当たりか。まさか長州藩邸のすぐ裏で会合とはな。
僕は最初からこっちだと思ってたけど、奴らは今までも頻繁に池田屋を使ったし。
だからって古高が捕まった晩にわざわざ普段と同じ場所で集まるか?
Music's kinda eerie, isn't it?
普通は場所を変えるだろう。常識的に考えて。
じゃあ、奴らには常識がなかったんだね。実際こうして池田屋で会合してるわけだし。
Come on, guys. Is it not a trap? Is it not that obvious? Whoops. See, even we're thinking it could be a trap. If you miss part 2, our job is to be like messenger.
会津藩とか諸次第の役人まだ来てなかった。日暮れ頃にはとっくに連絡してたってのに、まだ動いてないとか何やってんだよ。
A little suspicious.
あんな奴ら役に立たねえんだから、来ても来なくても一緒だろ。
だけどさ、新八さん、俺らだけで突入とか無謀だと思わねえの
Still waiting. What's going to be the trigger? But it's like our reinforcements aren't arriving. What's this Owl of the Boar? Okay. So Owl the dog, I think, if I remember, was like 8. But I can't remember actually.
Kondoさん、どうします？これでミスミス逃しちゃったら無様ですよ。
雪村君、少し池田屋から離れていてくれるか。ここは危険だ。老子が降りてくるかもしれん。もっとも逃がすつもりはないがな。
Oh, looks like it's about to go down. Oh, straight away. Okay, okay. How's this gonna play out?
会津中将お預かり老子隊新選組。戦議のため宿内を改める。
And again, we had this. I'll try and bring these up, even though some of these might be repeats for some of you guys.
わざわざ大声で討ち入りを知らせちゃうとか、すごく近藤さんらしいよね。
いいんじゃねえの。正々堂々名乗りを上げる。
自分をわざわざ不利な状況に追い込むのが新八さんの言う定石。
御用改めである。手向かいすれば 容赦なく切り捨てる。
Ah, yeah, in these sort of games, you kind of want to see the battle. It's almost like I want a mix of like anime and storytelling like this. This is very much just pictures with moving lips and eyes. But you kind of be interesting to see a mix of both together.
手が足りねえ。誰か来いよ。おい、誰かいねえのか。
Okay, are we gonna get a choice here?
大丈夫か、掃除。くそ、死ぬなよ、平助。
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we don't. This isn't our choice, but I think it's a good one. It's probably what I would have done. Get in, try and get the wounded out. Try and do something instead of just standing outside, listening to the screams. Thankfully, we're wearing. Well, our teammates. Well, they're wearing light blue, so we should be able to see them. Hopefully, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Well, they also like don't die. Perhaps this one's more serious. Okay, let's go for Heisuke. What?
お前の相手は俺なんだよ。勝手に目移りしてるんじゃねえ。
Ooh, a wet gurgle. We can all imagine that. That's a little sound effect there. Huck. I felt my gorge suddenly rise. Wow, this English writing kind of cool.
こんなとこに呼んじまってすまねえな。奥に平助がいる。行ってやってくれるか。
Oh.
いつの間にやられたんかな。痛くねえから大丈夫だ。そんな顔すんなって。
It looks like whatever the outcome of this, it's not going to be great.
この先には誰も行かせねえから、平助の面倒を見てやってくれ。頼んだ。
Well, he's definitely more alive than I thought he was going to be.
バカ！お前、なんで来たんだよ！バカ！危ないじゃん！俺の心配とかしてる場合じゃないし！ 別に大したことないし、こんなの唾でもつけときゃ治るっつの。
his arms are weirdly black. Do you think that's armor? Stop or help. Oh no. I don't think we're going to be much help. Our sword is really small. And if that guy has no sword himself, he's going to be a melee fighter. He'll probably be more dangerous to us up close than we could be with our sword. So I think we should try and stop. Get him out. And yeah, that too. See this picture? He doesn't look injured, does he? This is a picture from elsewhere in the game. Oh, that's a shame. You know, don't break the illusion of the story, of the scene. Ah, that sucks. I had this in mobile games. Have been quite bad at this. Oh, there was that train game that was like Game of the Year last year for many sites, and the story that was being told did not match any of the descriptions of the people that showed up. Like, one of them was down on the ground injured. He was standing talking to us. It's like, don't break the illusion. So there's no way he can fight like that. I look at his picture. Where's the blood going down his eye? He couldn't see very well last time. Hopefully, as in both of us, not just me. Do we trust him though? Yeah, there we go.
俺らには理由があるんだっての。長州の奴らを見逃すわけには。
決めつけは歓迎できませんな。私は長州に組みするものではありません。
ならどうして池田屋なんかに。待ちやがれ。次に終わるときは覚えとけ。
Why did he get so fixated on this guy, do you reckon? Is that the person who hurt us that much? Yeah, I think there's a little bit more to this guy, isn't there? Especially as there's no name. See, that description does not match his picture. So basically, if you've seen Naruto, then you get a rough idea what type of head guard we're talking about here. That's where the village symbol would be on a lot of them. Oh, so it was his. What do you reckon? Cracked in half by a punch? Come on, let's get him out. And then the sun came up, kind of like skipped to the end a little bit there. It was weird because it was, what, 10 o'clock when the raid started? And 2 hours, midnight, so we're now like 5-6 hours later. So there were 20 people in there, but 23 were arrested. So they must have been in the other place. Because remember, there were 2 places being observed in part 2. But we picked this one to attack. Ah, okay. So what's the damage then? So we didn't get to really see or hear about this side of the fight, did we? See, I don't know enough about this part of Japanese history to know if this is an actual thing that happened, or if this is a version of something that happened, or if this is just made up for the story of the game. If you know, let me know in the comments. It might be interesting to check out the history, if it's actual history. So I think we've now gone ahead a month. I think, but I can't remember what year it was before. Oh, that's all good news. It's a little weird that we don't know this.
まあピンからキリまで大小様々だな。辻斬りや追いはぎはもちろん食い逃げも捕まえるし喧嘩も止める。商家を脅して金を奪おうとする奴らも俺ら新選組が取り締まってる。
Yeah, it feels not exactly mundane, but kind of what modern day policing would be. Count his fingers. I can see 4 on his right hand. Is that the one that was damaged?
よう。親父さんの情報なんか手に入ったか。
Oh, that's a point. Yeah, we are meant to be looking for our dad. We've been here, I think, what, 8 months now? We still haven't found him.
な暗い顔すんなって。今日がダメでも明日がある。そうだろ。ねえ、シンパシー。そっちはどうだ？何か異常でもあったか？ いや、なんも。けど、やっぱり町人たちの様子がせわしねえな。
Ooh, maybe there's a festival coming up. August, yeah, there's usually some fireworks nowadays. But yeah, not so nervous. I wonder what's up.
戦火に巻き込まれまいと今日から避難し始めてるってことだ。
I was kind of thinking something like that. You gotta remember in this time period, we've seen in part 1 and part 2, the game tell us about this is the period in time where the emperor and the samurai and the shogun, it's all up in the air a little bit. It's not fixed. It's like the shogunate, it could be on the way out. The samurai seem to be running out of people to work for. And the emperor is perhaps what people are sort of moving towards.
俺らも警戒強化中ってわけだ。池田屋の件で長州を怒らせちまったからな。仲間から犠牲が出れば黙ってられないだろう。
But it's only a month later. You gotta wonder: are we all healed? Are we ready? If I remember, I think the Choshu are the ones that side with the Emperor. Yeah, so these guys work or are in favor of the shogunate.
どちらにせよ、俺たちは俺たちの仕事をする。長州の連中が今日に来ても追い返すだけさ。対長州か。もしかすると近いうちに上から出動命令が出るかもしれねえな。そんな機会めったにないだろうな。せっかくだからお前も出てみるか？
Yeah. Join in what exactly? Because we just said there, join the Shinsengumi or war or fighting the Choshu. What exactly? What specifically are they saying? Well, that answers our question. A month is not enough. Oh, man. Like, we want to help. They've been helping us, looking after us, defending us. But there's not enough information. If we stay behind, will that give us a chance to look for our dad? Is that the angle the game wants us to go? It's like, I need a little bit more context. Like, stay behind, brackets, so I can look for my dad. Want to come, brackets, I want to repay them for what they've done for me. You know, I just need a little more context here. The only one that's really clear to me is want to come, so I'm going to have to go with that. That's a little worrying in terms of the woman's place in even in modern day Japan can be to be the one who serves the tea. Even in top business jobs, you get
あり
that
がとう雪村
the
君
men aren't expected to do it, the
すまん
woman
ね
is,
こ
and
ん
will
な仕事まで
do it. Here it looks like she's accepting it because it's her way of paying back. Yeah, and that too. Okay, so at least the game kind of puts it into context rather than it just looking like it's the woman's job, as some people unfortunately still think here in Japan.
Oh, 美味しいよ。ちょっとぬるいけど、これくらい好きのある方が君らしいよね。
会津藩から正式な要請が下った。ただいまより我ら新選組は総員出陣の準備を開始する。
Oh, it's going down really quick.
ついに会津藩も我らの働きをお認めくださったのだな。
Yeah, but it's this war. That's the thing. Is these are these orders for us to go into war?
はしゃいでる暇はねえんだ。てめえらもとっとと準備しやがれ。
I guess when they mean now, they mean now. Oh, okay, really it means now because they're about to attack the Choshu.
たく、てめえの尻に火がついてから俺らを召喚しても後手だろうがよ。
沖田君と東堂君は豚書で待機してください。不服でしょうが、私もご一緒しますので。
Remember, those are the two that were injured last time, and he was injured, kind of near the start of part 2 when he came back.
君たちの負傷が癒えていないように、私の腕も思うように動きませんから。 傷が残ってるわけじゃないですけどね、僕の場合。でも、確かに本調子じゃないかな。
俺だって別に大した怪我じゃないんだよ。近藤さんたちは過酷すぎるんだ。
大した怪我じゃないとか嘘つくなよ。昨日も傷口に薬塗られて悲鳴上げてただろ。
We can't see that, can we? We can't see like the scar on his head, or there are no bandages. It's like I want more pictures. I want to see it more. I want what the story's telling me to match what visually is being shown on screen.
うわ、そういうこと言う。サヌさんは武士の情けとかないの。
But that's a good reply.
けど本当のことだろ。
せめて女の子の前では黙っててくれたっていいじゃん。
His bangs. Yeah.
そういえば、もし新選組が出陣することになったら、一緒に参加したいとか言ってたよな。
おお、そうだな。こんな機会は二度とないかもしれん。
See, they're seeing it as, I'm not saying they're wrong to see it as honourable, to see it as a real big occasion to celebrate of course. It's just, you know, you're going to war, you may not come back from war. As the player, I'm kind of thinking, you know, is this the path to game over? We had a time with the Daedalus, the Awakening of the Golden Jazz, where certain decisions we made were game over decisions. Whereas other story games we played, there was no game over situation. So I don't know in this one if there is a game over situation, or if we're just gonna keep riding out the story until it's finished.
今度も無事で済む保証はねえんだ。お前は短所でおとなしくしてろ。
君は新選組の足を引っ張るつもりですか。遊びで同行していいものではありませんよ。
Ooh, Keisuke, that's really blunt. Yeah, I can imagine.
三男総長、それは彼女が迷惑をかけなければ同行を許可するという意味の発言ですか。
Hey.
まさか斉藤君まで彼女を参加させたいとおっしゃるんですか。
彼女は池田屋事件において我々新選組の助けとなりました。働きのみを評価するのであれば一概に足手まといとも言えないこと。
よし、わかった。君の参加に関しては俺が全責任を持とう。もちろん。
Oops. I try not to interrupt them, but
戦場に行くんだって分かってるなら、あとは君の好きにすればいいと思うよ。
okay, so this wasn't a choice for us this time. We made the choice earlier, and now we're seeing the consequences of that. Okay. I don't mind that. Apologies if the rain in the background's a little loud. Kind of got rainy in the evening here in Japan. It looks like it's going to stay rainy for the next day or two.
Aizu 中将松平片森様をお預かり新選組京都守護職の要請により長谷参事申した。
要請だと。そのような通達は届いておらん。
Huh. That's unexpected. What is happening? Kind of makes you wonder, were we taken out of Kyoto by false news so Kyoto could be taken? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, what's happening?
内輪の情報伝達さえままならぬと戦況によほどの混迷を呈したとも言える。
Okay, Hajime, yeah, that's definitely coming in with some common sense there helps. Again, this game's good at that. It's good. I have these questions to the player, here's an answer, or at least something that gives in-game context as a reason that could be the reason for this. That is the blunt way of putting it, yeah.
そうとも限る。しかし敵方に翻弄されてはいるのだろう。
Really interesting if this is a story where ultimately we lose. It just depends on how we lose, I guess. That would be a really interesting thing if that's the case.
しかし我らには正式な書状もある。上に取り次いでいただければ。
取り継ごうとも回答は同じだ。さあ帰れ。二ブローごときに用はないわ。
That sounds like an insult, is it? Kinda. Okay.
Ma, お前が落ち込むことじゃないさ。俺たちの扱いなんぞこんなもんだ。
Galling. That's not a word you hear often, but it's very appropriate.
俺らが諸次第に対して下手に騒げば、合図の顔を潰しちまうかもしれないしな。
There's a lot of honor and reputations being thrown about in all these 3 parts so far.
近藤局長、諸次第では話になりません。奉行所を離れ、会津藩と合流しましょ
う。それしかないな。守護職が設営している陣を探そう。
Well, rough start already. Hopefully it gets better for us. It's a shame there's no like map. It'd be really cool if there was like a hand-drawn map or like ink style map.
新選組、我々会津藩と共に待機。そんな連絡は受けておらんな。すまんが藩邸へ問い合わせてくれるか。
あ？お前らのところの藩邸が新選組は九条河原へ行けって言ったんだよ。その俺らを適当に扱うってのは新選組を呼びつけたお前らの上司をないがしろにする行為だって分かってんのか？
陣営の責任者と話がしたい。上に取り次いでいただけますかな。
It's nighttime now, that's the thing. Feels like there's a lot of hassle.
どうやらここの会津藩兵たちは主戦力じゃなくただの予備兵らしい。会津藩の主だった兵たちは浜栗御門の方を守っているそうだ。
Well, being reserves, perhaps they just don't have the information.
Tonsho 所に来た伝令の話や一刻を争う事態だったんじゃねえのか。
状況が動き次第、即座に戦場へ馳せる。今の俺たちにできるのはそれだけだ。
have no idea what's going to happen now.
休むなら言えよ。俺の膝くらいに貸してやる。
Okay. Oh, when it happened, what happened? Yeah, I heard that. Alright, it begins.
待たんか新選組。我々は待機を命じられているのだぞ。
Oh, what's he gonna say?
てめえらは待機するために待機してんのか。御所を守るために待機してたんじゃねえのか。
Go on, whip them a new one.
長州の野郎どもが攻め込んできたら援軍に行くための待機だろうが。
しかし出動命令はまだ。
自分の仕事に一かけらでも誇りがあるなら、てめえらも待機だうんぬん言わずに動きやがれ。
敵が確実にいる場所、ハマグリ顧問を目指す。
So it sounds like that the enemy, the Choshu, have started an attack where the main army are, and as the reserves being on the sidelines.
ハマグリ顧問では激しい戦闘が始まっているだ。
Instead of waiting on the sidelines, we're going to go meet them. Doesn't feel like the best kind of plan, but perhaps we don't need to know exactly what the plan is. But it sounds like the Choshu have guns. Now did the enemy go to attack the Imperial Estate?
しかし、天使様の御所に討ち入るなど、長州は一体何を考えているのだ。
Well, you have to admit that gate doesn't look too defensible, does it? It's a very ornate, very much an entrance, but where are the defensive positions?
長州は尊皇派のはずなんだがな。
朝方、ハマグリ御門へ押しかけた長州勢は、会津と薩摩の兵力により退けられた模様です。
Okay.
薩摩が会津の手助けねえ。世の中変われば変わるもんだな。
土方さん、公家御門の方にはまだ長州の奴らが残ってるそうですが。
Ooh, maybe we're going to see some action.
Kuchou, 今回の御所襲撃を先導したとみられる過激派の中心人物らが天王山に向かっています。
Yeah, Susumu, we haven't seen, I think, since part 2. Where are we going then? Mount of the gate.
忙しくなるぞ。佐之助、太陽率いて公家御門へ向かい、長州の残党どもを追い返せ。
Oh, looks like we're splitting up. Okay.
はいよ。
斉藤と山崎には状況の確認を頼む。当初の予定通り、浜栗御門の守備に当たれ。
御意。
Splitting up 3 ways.
それから大将、あんたには大仕事がある。手間だろうが、会津の上層部に掛け合ってくれ。天王山に向かって奴ら以外にも敗山兵はいる。商家にお叱りしながら落ち延びるんだろうよ。追悼するなら、俺らも京を離れることになる。その許可をもらいに行けるのはあんただけだ。
So essentially he's sending him to go and be a bureaucrat. Do the paperwork.
Naるほどな。局長である俺が行けば、きっと守護職も取り合ってくれるだろう。
No, actually, it genuinely, because of, as they say, after what we've experienced earlier, it is going to be a pain. Condor seems to be the one with the temperament for it.
源さんも守護職邸に行く近藤さんと同行して、大将が暴走しないように見張っておいてくれ。
はいよ、任されました。
残りの者は俺と共に天王山へ向かう。それから
As for us, yeah, what we gotta do?
お前が好きな場所に同行しろ。だが近藤さんについていくのはした。
Yeah, okay, that does make sense. So we can go attack the leaders. Sato stays here. Hara goes to Kruger Gate. I think Mount Tenno would perhaps be a little bit difficult for us if that is where the main attack is, or where the leaders or the strongest people have gone. Then perhaps we're going to be out of our depth more than we already are. This current gate could be a good one, because maybe the fight has finished, but maybe we can still walk around, gather evidence. Maybe we'll be able to run to one of these other places. Personally, I don't know how far away they are. Again, no map. Kuge Gate, it doesn't sound like that's where the main force are. It could be by the time we get there that they've already been defeated, so again, we'd probably be dead weight. So do we be dead weight there, dead weight here, or dead at the mountain. I'm going to say we stay here. I feel like it's the closest fit to our abilities. Alright then, so what are we going to do here?
まずは新選組の者として会津の責任者に挨拶をすべきか。
よろしければ自分が動きます。
Is it going to be okay if he's not wearing the blues?
今は上層部も混乱していますから我々の行動を認めることもないでしょ
う。会津藩の対応は山崎君に一任しよう。問題が生じたなら俺を呼んでくれ。
It does seem like Saito's got a good head on him. He'll think. I think that would be useful for us. I was kind of wondering that. That's in my mind. It was like who had the high score, who killed the most.
何かと思えば新選組ではないか。こんな者どもまで招集していたとは。やはり会津藩はふぬけばかりだな。浪人の手を借りねば戦うこともできんのか。
It does seem like we're not regarded very highly by anyone, really. If we are kind of like Ronin with a job, it does feel like we've given ourselves a job more than, and people have had to kind of deal with it, rather than we're in anything really official.
世まいごとに耳を貸すな。ただ己の務めを果たせ。
己、愚弄するつもりか。
Oh, here he is. We saw him earlier, didn't we? So is he with the Satsuma then?
貴様が相手になるか。
Again, his arms are black, aren't they?
やめておけ。あんたとそいつじゃ腕が違いすぎる。
I'm surprised we haven't told them that
池田
already.
では迷惑をかけましたな。確か東堂という名の青年にお会いていただきましたが。
Why didn't they recognize him from like a description we gave or something like that?
怪我の治りが良くないのであれば、加減ができずに済まなかったと伝えて
What do
く
you think?
だ
It's
さい。
like a spy? Double agent?
池田屋で東堂を倒したのはあんたか。なるほど。それならば合点がいく。
I wonder if Saito knows him.
大方薩摩藩の密偵としてあの夜も長州勢の動きを探っていたのだろう。 あんたは新選組にあだをなした。俺から見れば平助の敵ということになる。
しかし今の私には君たち新選組と戦う理由がありません。
Almost like they're dancing, really, doesn't it? Like they both know the moves each other's going to make. I think we need to stop Saito, because you got to remember at the beginning of this video, that mysterious man let us go. He said the fight's not with us. If we go, he wouldn't attack us, and he didn't. I kind of think we're going to have to trust him here.
俺が負けると思っているのか。
No, that's not the point here. Yes. Not that you would get hurt. That's not the point I personally, as the player, wanted to make.
戦いの中で生きるも死ぬも刀を刺した日に俺は覚悟を終えている。
Yeah, we got a job to do. But hey, it worked. It ended that little confrontation.
俺とて騒ぎを起こすつもりはない。あんたらとは目的を同じくしているはずだ。だが、侮辱に侮辱を重ねるのであれば、我ら新選組も会津藩も動かざるを得まい。
Seems like a fair compromise.
こちらが浅はかな言動をしたことは事実。この場にいる薩摩藩を代表して謝罪しよう。
There we go. Yeah, we're not a warrior like them. We haven't got through that training, that sense of honor or
私
code.
としても戦いは避けたかった。そちらが退いてくれたことに感謝を。
Go on, give us a name and we'll end it there.
私は天桐久寿と申す者だ。次にまみえるとき、互いが協力関係にあることを祈ろう。
Genuinely didn't expect it to be right that second, but yeah. Clearly surpasses of many of our members, okay. But it's not saying that Saito couldn't beat him. But for today, I think we'll end it there. And we will save. So that will do for today's part 3. Definitely exciting, definitely lots of things happening. So yeah, I'm excited for part 4. Wonder who this guy is, what we're going to find out at this gate, and what happened to the other teams that splintered off from us, you know? It's all go at the moment. How's this gonna... Is this just going to continue escalating? Is that the point of the story? Is war? Or is this just a skirmish and we'll eventually get back home eventually? I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. I'm genuinely enjoying the story. For the most part, it's answering any questions I have. Really smartly and in keeping in game. Like, I'm genuinely impressed with the storytelling here. And yeah, I don't know everything that's happening. I would like a map, sure. If you're gonna give me place names, put it on a map so I can see. And you can keep it like ink blot style or whatever to keep it matching the theme of the game. It's not like they're using all the whole screen. But for the most part, I feel like I'm keeping roughly on top of what I need to keep on top of. But yeah. Oh, if you want to watch this part with no commentary, check out our Ko-fi page. That will go up Wednesday. And if you're heading over to Ko-fi, please check out the other subscription tiers we have. Or maybe you can feel generous and be able to donate some money to the site for the upkeep and general whatnot. But of course, liking and subscribing on YouTube is so useful. It really is. Our goal is to get to 500 subscribers. And we're at 115 last time I checked, maybe? Something like that. But of course, wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.